Yo, how is it going? Welcome to my Premier League Matchday 35 predictions. Please like, share, and follow. Starting with Friday night, Man City against Wolves. My prediction for this game is as it's at the Etihad, Man City to nick it. The Wolves under the new manager have been very impressive, but I can't see them winning at the Etihad. So Man City 2, Wolves 1 is my prediction for that game. Share your predictions as well. On to Saturday, the lunchtime game between Aston Villa and Fulham. I think Villa got this. Home advantage. No disrespect to Fulham, but Villa would be wanting to get over their FA Cup exit and very disappointing performance. And no better place than doing it at home. And so I'll say 3-1 Villa, my prediction. On to Leicester against Southampton. My prediction for this game is 1-1. I think two relegated teams, nothing to play for, very similar seasons. 1-1. On to Everton against Ipswich. I think Everton have a bit too much for Ipswich. I think, personally, 3-0 Everton. I think Ipswich are gone. Everton was obviously want to finish as best as possible. And so 3-0. On to Arsenal against Bournemouth. Well, I was going between 2-0 and 3-0. It's at the Emirates. Now the league's gone. Their main concentration will be on the Champions League, obviously, against PSG. But they still obviously will want to win this game. And so I think they'll show, somewhat, they'll obviously rotate for this game with the 2 games against PSG coming up. And this is between those 2 games. I think it'll still be strong enough to win 2-0 for Arsenal. They want to finish as close to Liverpool as possible. So, on to the Sunday games already, starting at Brentford. Man United's concentration will be on Europa League. Obviously, they want to be ending as high as possible. And, again, doing better. And they'll probably just want to end the season as best as possible they can now in the Premier League and in Europe. But they had to take a gamble and go if they want to do well in Europe. And I think they'll and I think even gambling or not, they'll probably lose anyway at Brentford. Brentford 2, Man U 1. But I think Brentford are decent. Not just saying that because they beat Brighton. And had a great season at home compared to his previous seasons. But it's still a good side to play at Brentford. So, On to West Ham against Spurs. Spurs' season is really now depending on the Europa League, not the Premier League. So I'd say that West Ham, they might be safe, but they will still want to show they can play better than they have done this season. I mean, for long periods against Brighton, they played pretty well, to be fair. But I think this prediction might be a mad one. But I'm going with it anyway. West Ham 2, Spurs 0. On to Brighton against Newcastle. Look, I was thinking 2-1 Brighton, but my heart says 2-1 Brighton. My mind says 2-2. And if Brighton do show up and do better than they have done recently, including better than against West Ham, then I think Brighton can get a draw. Newcastle, Newcastle got beaten before the FA Cup weekend and all. And they're down to Ipswich. But, yeah, 2-2, my prediction. I'll stick with 2-2. And I'd say, well done to Liverpool. Winning the Premier League. That's phenomenal from Liverpool this season. Most consistent, the best for sure. And, yeah, well done to Liverpool. As they go to Stamford Bridge next weekend. And I think they'll win again. Probably not 5-1, like they did at home to Spurs, but 3-1 at Stamford Bridge for Liverpool. And yeah. Hi. For my Monday night prediction for Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. Look, Palace have got to the FA Cup final. Forest are out of the FA Cup. Palace to be really on a high, and with that performance, rightly so. Nottingham Forest will be gutted. They want to bounce back straight away. No easy place to go, Selhurst Park, especially with how Palace are playing right now. So, but I think they'll nick it. I think we're very good. I think Palace will probably be the better side for a lot of the game. I think Forest will be clinical. So my prediction is Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 2. Thanks for watching. Again, like, share, follow, and comment your predictions. But for now, I'm out. Thanks. Bye.